Hello, welcome to Passion for Marriages. Thanks for joining us today. This channel is dedicated to growing closer with your spouse through a deeper relationship with God. This teaching video on Passion for Marriages is the first of a two-part series on spiritual warfare. This first part, we will talk about understanding spiritual warfare, and in the second part, we'll talk about the spiritual battle. We must understand that there are two different realms. There is the physical, which is where you and I reside, and then there is the spiritual, where God, his angels, and Satan, with his demons, reside. In the spiritual realm, which we cannot see, there is God, who created the angels and every living thing. Of these, God created one to be the chief of all the angels. He was powerful, intelligent, and beautiful. His name was Lucifer, which means shining one. We know him better as Satan, the fallen angel. Ezekiel 28:13 through 15 says, "You were in Eden, the garden of God. Every precious stone was your covering: sardius, topaz, and diamond, beryl, onyx, jasper, sapphire, emerald, and carbuncle. And crafted in gold were your settings and your engravings. On the day that you were created, they were prepared. You are an anointed guardian cherub. I placed you on the holy mountain of God. In the midst of the stones of fire you walked. You were blameless in your ways from the day you were created, till unrighteousness was found in you." Like all created beings, Lucifer had a free will. He could recognize that God was God, or that he could decide that he wanted to be God. His pridefulness led to his rebellion and fall. Some say he is so prideful that he thinks he can dethrone God and take his place. Ezekiel goes on with verse 16 to 17. "In the abundance of your trade, you were filled with violence in your midst, and you sinned. So I cast you as a profane thing from the mountain of God, and I destroyed you, O guardian cherub, from the midst of the stones of fire. Your heart was proud because of your beauty. You corrupted your wisdom for the sake of your splendor. I cast you to the ground. I exposed you before kings, to feast their eyes on you." A similar narrative is in Isaiah 14:12 through 14. "How you are fallen from heaven, O day star, son of dawn! How you are cut down to the ground, you who laid the nations low. You said in your heart, I will ascend to heaven above the stars of God. I will set my throne on high. I will sit on the mount of assembly in the far reaches of the earth. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will make myself like the Most High." Lucifer hates God and everything he created. He even convinced a third of the angels to join him in his rebellion. We must not forget that Lucifer kept his intelligence and power, but he is not omniscient and not omnipresent. He needs his demons to help him. In this present age, he is still trying to usurp God. For this reason, a battle rages in the spiritual realm. In the physical realm, we are not exempt from battles. Ephesians 6:12 says, "For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers over this present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places." Lucifer was cast down to earth, where he still resides, and with his demons continues his mutiny in the physical. 1 Peter 5:8. "Be sober-minded, be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour." Not only will he use his demons to attack us and trip us up, but he will use other people too. There are instances in the Bible that show us that Lucifer used others to fight for him. In Genesis, he used the serpent. In Isaiah and Daniel, he used the kings of Babylon. Even in recent history, he has used people to destroy God's creation. Leopold II killed about 10 million people in the Congo. Adolf Hitler murdered 6 million Jews. Lucifer will use those around us to try and trick you and me. False prophets and belief systems will be used against us. Atheism, New Age, and anything that appears to discredit the Bible and who God is. For if he can discredit the Bible, he will put doubt in the minds of people. The lies will come so subtly with an appearance of truth. 2 Corinthians 11:14 through 15. "And no wonder, for even Satan disguises himself as an angel of light. So it is no surprise if his servants also disguise themselves as servants of righteousness. Their end will correspond to their deeds." He doesn't come to us announcing what he is doing. He comes to us deviously with shining, enticing devices, aimed toward our fleshly desires with one goal in mind: to separate us from God. Luckily for us, we do not have to go through it alone. Whether physical or spiritual battles, God will be by our side. 1 John 2:1. My little children, I am writing these things to you so that you may not sin. But if anyone does sin, we have an advocate with the Father, Jesus Christ the righteous. Thank you for watching, and please join us next time where we explore part 2 called The Spiritual Battle. If you know of someone who is going through a spiritual battle, please share this video with them. If you enjoyed this video, be sure and give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, subscribe to our channel to get more videos about building your marriage better. You can drop comments below or send us an email with prayer requests, questions, or comments to passionformarriages@gmail.com. As always, we want to pray a blessing over you straight from Numbers 6:24-26. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic week.